There's been a change of scenery. We're not in my sewing room today. Welcome to my living room. I've missed a couple, maybe a few videos posting, and I'll get into that later. You probably can tell that I'm a little nasally. I was under the weather for 3 days, and I'm slowly getting my immune system back up to where it needs to be. I kind of felt like I wanted to do something crafty, but I did not want to go into my sewing room. So since it's a little overcast outside, I just wanted to feel really cozy today, but still wanted to do something crafty. So I'm gonna just sit on my couch with my coffee, with my little sweater on, and get into some hand knitting. Let me know if you've done hand knitting, any kind of knitting, crocheting. That's one thing that I want to do this year, is to expand my crafts instead of just sewing. I did see a hand knitted crop cardigan and also a hand knitted trapper hat. I really wanted to try my hand at those two items. I think today I just want to get into the trapper hat. This will be my first time trying it out. I just wanted to slowly get into being creative. I wanted to be creative today, so that is what I'm going to do on my sofa. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Michelle. I do all things sewing over here, sewing vlogs, sewing tutorials, everything sewing. So if that's your vibe, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. I live in New Orleans, so all of the Mardi Gras festivities are officially done. And I thank God that it's done. I was going day after day after day with no break, no stops, no rest, just going every single day doing something. And I believe that's how I got sick. I also did see that there are 4 strands of the respiratory virus going around. So I don't know if I have one of those viruses. I don't know if it's just because my immune system was really low with me not getting any rest. So during the Mardi Gras festivities, I had to chaperone with my son's marching band. My son is in a marching band and he plays the snare drum. This was his last year with this band and the organization. Next year, he'll be going to high school. So this was a pretty important year for him. So I wanted to be there as much as I could to support him with his last year there. And it's just fun to chaperone and to help out with the other kids and just to see them showcase all of their talents of what they've been practicing on for a long time. It's a time. It's a time. If you've never experienced Mardi Gras in New Orleans, try to do it one year. I think this year it felt more like pre-Katrina or maybe pre-COVID days. I enjoyed it, but I'm so glad that it's over. On top of the chaperoning, I still had to work at my full-time job. Luckily, I didn't have any orders with my sewing business. I'm grateful that that didn't happen because it really would have been a lot. It would have been just an extra layer of not getting any rest and trying to get those orders out. Also, I'm taking a sewing course. It's a 8-class course, learning more and going more in depth with sewing, drafting your patterns from scratch, learning all of the technical skills, all of the sewing terms, and learning from like true experts of sewing. Within those 2 weeks of the major Mardi Gras festivities, I also had to attend my classes. I had to chaperone all of these parades. I had to go to my full-time job and just other things in between that, trying to fulfill my workouts within those days. I truly believe that's how I got sick. The actual Mardi Gras day was on Tuesday. I started to feel bad that Tuesday night, and I really felt bad that Wednesday morning. So it is now Saturday and I'm feeling better. I think I'm about 95% recovered. I still want to relax the rest of these days until I get back to my regular scheduled program. In the same sentence, I want to relax, but I want to get into something crafty. To be honest, I tried to film a video making this trapper hat, but it wasn't working out. I wasn't in the right mind space. I was tired trying to force myself to do it. I kept getting interrupted. It was just something that was going on and I didn't like the structure of it all. So I had to scrap it. I just feel so cozy right now to where I want to try to make this trapper hat. Now, this is not going to be a tutorial. I'm just inviting you into my living room, into my space, giving off cozy vibes, and possibly give you another crafting skill to get into. I've never done hand knitting, no crocheting. Well, I did crochet a scarf, but that was pretty basic. One of my former coworkers, she taught me how to crochet before I went on leave after my surgery. During my recovery, I made a simple scarf and I crocheted it. But I forgot how to do that and I never did get back into crocheting. But when I saw this hand knitted cardigan and a hand knitted trapper hat, I was like, those two items, they're so bomb and I want to try it. I want to try it out. I have my yarn here. I have 2 skeins. I actually bought like 6 skeins of yarn to make the cardigan, but I'm going to use 2 of them to make the hat today. I may have to buy some more yarn if I want to do the cardigan. It is already almost March and I don't know if I want to do the cardigan, not until later this year. I'll link the pattern down below. With the pattern, it includes a video on how to make this hat. So I am going to get into this and you just sit back and relax and just feel the vibes.
Hi, this is Kamani Creations Chunky Hand Knit Trapper Hat Tutorial. Sometimes you may run into pull and push the yarn through that hole.
I feel like with crocheting and knitting, you need to keep track of your rows and all of your loops. So just so I don't get confused, I'm going to write down which row I'm currently on. With this section of the hat, I have to make 5 rows to build up the actual hat. And I'm on row 2 now and I need to make 5 rows. So I'm just going to write down which row I'm on so I don't get confused. I just want to focus on clearing my mind and like just gaining some clarity instead of actually focusing on the actual row that I'm on, just saying row 2, I'm on row 2, I'm on row 2. I want this to be as relaxing as possible. I am just going to write down which row I'm on and just relax, just take in this peaceful time. I don't know if you can hear it in my mic, but I have a fireplace, some crackling of wood, just to give off the cozy vibes. That is all that I'm going to focus on right now in this moment.
Gotten back around to our first loop. I'm going to put our yarn through there, remove our stitch marker. Weave the yarn through this way. So this is where we're going to fold the front flap and attach it to the hat.
I had to wrap things up a little early yesterday with this hat because I started losing sunlight and I don't have the best lighting in here to create content and film. So I just decided to wrap it up with this hat and just continue it today. I'm just waking up from a much needed nap. It is a little bit after 3 and I really wanted to finish this hat. So I am back in another sweater. The temperatures dropped last night. Wind gust has been up to 40 miles per hour. Yesterday's temperature was almost 80 degrees. Now today's high is like 55. It's so sunny outside, but it's a little chilly and it calls for another cup of coffee and another cardigan sweater. I'm just going to continue and finish this hat today. I'm glad I kind of stopped because I got a little bit confused on where to place the flaps for the hat. There's a certain placement she shows in the video, and I was just a little confused. So maybe since I took a nap and I'm a little bit refreshed today, I'll understand where she's actually making the placements so I can complete this hat.
Help us determine where we are going to be attaching and creating our stitches.
Okay, I believe I understand what she's doing now. I am just gonna follow the directions and get this moving. She calls them stitch markers to get the placement of everything, but I'm using my sewing clips to act as my stitch markers.
Over the stitch like this.
Over the stitch.
And then I'm going to be Then we're going to go all the way over to our right side, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3.
I am now working on the left flap of the hat. I have to break out my notepad because we're getting back into the rows and I don't want to miss my place. So I'm on row 3 and we need to work all the way up to row 5. It's 4 loops, really 8 loops, but 4 on one side, 4 on the other. And once you do one side and then do the other side, that's counted as 1 row. So we are on row 3 and we have to work up to row 5. I'm so excited. I'm almost done. The left flap is completed. I did buy some black pom-poms, so I will have to put one pom-pom on the end and then another pom-pom on the right flap. But this is coming out good. I wonder, I should have bought black yarn. I should have bought black to keep it real classy and just basic. I think, I don't know, I might just buy 2 skeins, 2 black yarn skeins so I can make some trapper hats in black. I think that would be so cute. But this is coming out so good. It's coming out so good. All right, so I am going to work on the right flap and then I'll be back to chat with y'all.
All right, make sure everybody's weaved in nicely.
Down to the stretch with my trapper hat. I just have to install my pom-poms on my straps. I don't remember if these are the ones with the elastic on them. Oh yes. I'm just going to take the end of one of my straps. Have to be careful with this. Burn the end. Stick it on here. And I may just take like some hot glue and stick the strap onto the pom-pom so it's not so stretchy and it's more secure. It's kind of looking like the Grinch, doesn't it? It looks like it's Grinch themed, but this is like one of my favorite colors, like lime green forest green. But I think next time I'm going to just get some black yarn, make it real nice and basic and classy. So my plan is to wash my hair tonight. I don't mind messing up my hair just to try this on. Yeah. I don't have any makeup on. Y'all, excuse me, but I just wanted to try it on. But this will look so cute with some shades, a bodysuits, with some boots. This will look so cute with that. And I think she even tied it at the top, tied it in a bow. Yeah, this is cute. Let me know what y'all think about this trapper hat. I think it's so cute, so fire. I'm going to make another one. I want an all black one. The green with the black is cool, but I think I want an all black trapper hat. I would say this takes about 2 to 2.5 hours to make on your first try, but I think as you continue to make them, it just gets easier, and that time may cut down to an hour or an hour and a half. But this is a very easy project to get into, a crafting project if you want to try something different. So just let me know if you would try this, if you're going to try it. Just like I said before, I'll put the pattern down below, the link, so you can go ahead and purchase the pattern and support this pattern maker. So yeah, I am going to finish up some things on this Sunday evening and prepare myself for this week. If you like this video, go ahead and like it, and you can comment down below if you like this hat, if you're going to give it a try. Just let me know your thoughts. Other than that, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.